Fred, you take anything away from, I know a loss is a loss, but you guys, down 2 starters, played the team with the best record in the NBA hard for 46 and a half minutes. Like, what do you take away from that one?
You just got to appreciate the fight, be proud of the fight. That was a really intense, tough game. It's probably as good as it gets without a crowd in there. They certainly raised the level. That's the reason why they have the best record in the NBA is because they play that way every night. And, I thought that we answered the call. I thought that, it was a good test for us. Obviously, we didn't come out with the victory, but you appreciate the fight. There's a lot of things you could have cleaned up. Didn't shoot the 3 well enough. Left 10 free throws on the board. But you force that team into 20 turnovers, you get 22 offensive rebounds. That sounds like a good night. Again, just probably ran out of juice there on some of the shots, just not falling there late.
When you're grabbing offensive rebounds like that on a third of your misses, does it allow you to change the way you play offense, take crazier shots or something? Because you're
I mean, not exactly. I think it just gives you more shots. We have 15 more attempts in them, so in theory you would hope that would give you more than one more make. They had 35 makes, we had 36, but again, give them credit. They're one of the best teams in the league for a reason, and they closed us out there at the end, but I thought we had a good fight. It just speaks to the aggressiveness and the compete level that we were able to go get 22 of them, and we missed a lot of shots. That helps to get offensive rebounds too.
You've been a fan of Champagny since Summer League. And how do you keep him on the bench? Like, how do you not use him, given what he does when he gets in there?
I don't know. Nick just left, so that's probably a better question. But, yeah, you got to be – I'm so proud of Just, man. He's been balling every time he gets in there. He just has a great spirit and energy. He has a real talent for rebounding the basketball. He had a big steal on Chris Paul. I don't know if I think he had a tip in. So he's one of those guys you can plug in and play. I'm sure that, he keeps this up. He'll be earning some more minutes down the line, but you got to be happy with his compete level.
The phrase you used in the past for guys like him were shiny new toy. Except he seems to be more than that. You know what I mean? Like he's not like just making a bunch of shots that disappear. He's making plays.
Yeah.
Is that a fair assessment of him?
Yeah, I think those are the things that make you last in the league because the shots come and go, as we know, especially for a young player. But if you can make all those other plays, that just gives you on the floor opportunity. We have a lot of talent. We're a pretty top-heavy team, so we need some of those other guys that can knock down a corner 3, offensive rebound, guard your guy, do all the right things, and Justin is one of those guys. So, we've all been on him. We're all happy about the way he's been playing. He's got to continue to grow and get better.
6'6", can you put your finger on what it is about him that makes him such a good rebounder? I know Nick has said a bunch of times that he's got a nose for the ball. Is there anything specific that you see that he does?
Yeah, well, first, he's pretty athletic. He's just got a talent for it. And sometimes it's just about angles and reading where it's coming off at. And he's a tough kid. He's a Brooklyn raised guy. He's a pretty tough kid, and he's not afraid to jump in the fight and get in there, and he's not afraid of contact. So that's something that we can definitely use on this team going forward.
Fred, you were saying you're anticipating teams defending you a little bit differently. Looked like they were making an effort to make sure they kept some length on you no matter what kind of pick and roll action you were trying to do.
I think I had some looks there. I missed some ones that I usually make, but they did a pretty good job just showing bodies. They were attentive. Sometimes the difference is just not falling asleep. They didn't really fall asleep much. They were pretty locked in. There was always one guy kind of shot on me knowing where I was at. So that's usually what the playoffs look like, just more level, attention to detail. And so it's good for us to see what that's like and kind of adjust and adapt and keep working our half-court offense. But obviously we probably missed Gary and Scotty there a little bit as some of the ball was finding other guys in certain spots, and we just couldn't convert. But, I wasn't too mad about the way that we executed. Certainly had some good looks that have been going down for us, and they didn't go tonight, but give Phoenix credit.
Fred, I'm going to do one question online. Okay. Go ahead, Maria.
Hi, Fred. Nice to see you. Despite the loss, I don't know if you're aware that you were named Player of the Week. Even Coach Nurse mentioned earlier today the great work and the way in which you are impacting this game. So I was wondering, what would you say is the secret behind that success?
Well, if it's a secret, that means I'm not supposed to tell. But I would just say, for me, I just try to come in to work every day and try to get better. And just be good to the game, and the game is usually good to you, and respect the game. I really love what I do, and I show up every day, not always with a smile on my face, but ready to work and try to grow and get better and be open-minded to learn from mistakes. And it's something that I've done over the years. So as far as player of the week goes, I got hot. My teammates found me in good spots, and sometimes it just goes your way. So it was a cool accomplishment, but definitely not something that I think about, on a daily basis. But I'll take it and continue to keep working and get better. And, hopefully down the line we can convert that into more winning streaks and maybe more players of the week or a month or whatever the case may be. So just trying to work and get better and just be good to the game.